What's up, everyone? In this video, we are going to talk about what to do when you're overwhelmed. Welcome to Blissful Creators, where you will find everything you need to create a blissful life. So together, we can create a blissful world. Back to what to do when you are feeling overwhelmed. There are so many times that I've felt overwhelmed and just wanted to give up. Doesn't matter how important whatever it is that I was doing, when I feel overwhelmed, I can't get myself out of the bed. I can't drag myself to open up my laptop and do the work I need to do. Doesn't matter even how much I love something. Even these videos, I love doing them. But when I feel overwhelmed, I completely give up. Everything and absolutely everything. It doesn't matter what it is and how much of a damage that has. How do we handle this overwhelmed? First thing is just drop everything for a moment. Yes, just drop it, but for a moment. Take 5 minutes and do some deep breaths. Close your eyes and sit cross-legged. Anywhere you're comfortable with, and take a deep inhale and a slow exhale. Another deep inhale and a slow exhale. And once you do that, take very last deep inhale. Take a really big breath and hold that breath as long as you can. You may feel uncomfortable at the beginning, but if you can hold that breath even up to 30 seconds or a minute, the amount of peace and the bliss you feel within is just amazing. It's intense. So you hold the last inhale for about 30 seconds to a minute, whatever you can. And as you practice, you'll be able to hold it longer period. After the inhale, so you exhale and then hold the exhale. So in the emptiness, there's no air inside, complete emptiness. You hold that exhale as long as you can. And this is going to be very short because to hold the exhale, it's just really hard. It might even be just a couple of seconds, but you hold as long as you can, and then take another inhale, and it's just a normal inhale and exhale for a few more minutes. So about 5 minutes of deep breaths, inhalation and exhalation, and a very last inhale, you hold it, and the very last, after that inhale, the exhale, you hold it as long as you can, and then just normal breathing for another couple of minutes. You can even do it for a shorter amount of period, whatever the time you have in between work hours. If you only have 2 minutes, you can still do a shorter version of that. So this is the first thing to do. Calm your mind and get everything out of your head. And this will give you so much clarity, peace, happiness, just the bliss within you, and be able to focus on the task at hand after. So that's one technique. Another thing you can do is to chunk everything. Like the next thing you can do is to create whatever the project you have to do into smaller bite-sized pieces. Very small pieces, like 5-minute work things that you can do, right? So it doesn't feel overwhelmed. If it's a huge project like writing a book, maybe make it a goal that you write 500 words a day or 100 words a day, whatever you can wrap your head around, because that will help you to feel like, oh yeah, I can do 100 words a day, I can write 250 words a day. Yeah, that's simple, right? So do it. And then if you feel like doing more, you continue to do. Chances are 80% of the time, if you start something, you're going to continue to do it. Make sure you chunk it down to smaller steps, so that way it is much more comprehensible and much more easier for your head to digest, and you'll feel happy, excited to do it, rather than being overwhelmed and want to cry or hide all day long. Point number 3 is that time you finish something, reward yourself so you don't get to that overwhelm. Sometimes it's that not feeling good enough is what's creating the overwhelm feeling, because it doesn't matter how much you do, you keep doing and doing and doing, there's no reward, because you're waiting until the end results to reward yourself. So your mind sometimes can't keep going like that. It needs some reward, a celebration, so the good chemicals, the good hormones can flow into your body and keeps you excited about this project. Yeah, so make sure you take time to celebrate, reward yourself after every little step. If you do even one tiny thing, 1/10 of goodness, 1% goodness today than yesterday, and if you achieved you're 1% more improved today than yesterday, oh, that's huge. And that's all we need to think about. No comparing to anybody else out there and their progress. Only we need to worry about who we are today comparing to yesterday. So if you think you've done 1% better, oh, reward yourself, celebrate yourself. This is how we are going to train ourselves to get to the next and the next and the next step. All right, to recap, make sure when you're overwhelmed, drop everything and take 5 minutes or a couple of minutes to do some deep breathing exercises, as I mentioned before. And number 2, make sure you reward yourself. Every little action count. Nothing going to waste. Everything you do matter. And make sure you show that to yourself. So you'll never get to the point that you're overwhelmed, because you have so much good energy in you and the excitement to keep going. And point 3 is make sure you cut down your project, this big major project, into tiny bits and pieces of actionable steps, so it can carry you one small step at a time all the way to the end without making you feel so exhausted, overwhelmed, like the entire world is on your shoulders. So make sure you do all of those and see how you can help control when you feel overwhelmed. If you gain anything out of this, even entertainment or some information that you can put into practice, make sure you hit the like button below. Comment below and let me know where you're tuning in from. It's always nice to know. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to Blissful Creators, and make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell sign next to it so you will not miss any of the great content, because I am creating regular videos this year to make you accountable for your best and the blissful life yet. All right, namaste, until next time.